Soda Squad back with another video. Make sure y'all go check out Doug X out in the description box down below. Y'all see what is going down. Let's go ahead, jump right into this video, y'all. Definitely geeked up about it, so let's get right into it.
We have videos of the judge. We have a brand new round of articles. We have Lily White, Merrick Garland going around to black churches talking about keeping the vote matching, keeping vote machines, keeping the vote wide open. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is Maze on Twitter. In July of 2022, Fani Willis got caught fundraising for the opponent of someone she was investigating in the election case. The judge gave her a really stern warning, but didn't take her off the case. The system is corrupt. Prepare for this to happen again. So what you're going to see here, we'll get to the judge giving Fani Willis a warning. This is in 2022.
Because a judge in Georgia has admonished the Atlanta area district attorney who's investigating Trump's attempts to overturn and steal Georgia's electoral votes. The prosecutor, Fani Willis, is how you pronounce it? Fani Willis is under fire for hosting a fundraiser for a Democrat who's running against one of the targets of her investigation, a state senator who is one of the fake electors.
The main thing is Fani Willis as DA is supposed to be neutral, and she's funding the opponent of someone she is prosecuting. That's the corruption, and this judge is going, can't do that, Fani.
Using the title of your office and having on social media that you as this political office holder are holding a fundraiser for the opponent of someone that this political office is investigating.
I have to point out, she has intermixed her own political fortunes with this case in a way that I think is going to backfire significantly against her, because she subpoenaed a Republican candidate for office and then hosted a fundraiser for his Democratic opponent. The judge threw her off that part of the case and said, quote, "What were you thinking?"
I don't know that it's an actual conflict, but I use that phrase, "What were you thinking?"
That's one way of putting it. I use the phrase, "What the hell were you thinking?" He's going, I wouldn't do it. He's watching this corrupt Fani Willis do it, and he's baffled. He is so, this judge is slow. Let me see this guy's name. Judge Robert. This is Judge Robert McBurney. Oh, Robert, you're always the last to know.
Where the prosecutor thought I could prosecute the co-defendant of someone I defended. It's a "what are you thinking" moment. The optics are horrific.
She's used her own subpoenas in this case. She subpoenaed Lindsey Graham. Then she recirculated a cartoon, a political cartoon, making fun of Lindsey Graham as part of a political fundraising effort.
If you are trying to have the public believe that this is a nonpartisan, driven by the facts, and I'm not here to critique decisions, the decision was made, but if we are trying to maintain confidence that this investigation is pursuing facts in a nonpartisan sense, no matter who the district attorney is, we follow the evidence where it goes and ignore the fact that I hosted a fundraiser for the political opponent of someone I've just named a target. That strikes me as problematic.
What's this guy doing in Georgia? He almost looks honest. He's going, Fani, what are you doing? This is 2 years ago. He warned her back in 2022.
On that yet, she gave her opinion about Donald Trump's criminal state of mind. All of this is bad form by a prosecutor. She absolutely does know better, and it's going to be a problem for her when this case comes to fruition.
He warned her. She didn't listen. She goes, I'm going to go hire Nathan Wade.
Now look where that got you.
Okay, here's Colin Rugg. Just in. Attorney General Merrick Garland, this is Biden's hatchet man, bag man, tells a group of black people at a Selma church service that he is working hard to halt voter ID laws because they are, quote, discriminatory, burdensome, and unnecessary. Is a voter ID, can black people handle that? Because all these white liberals keep saying it's discriminatory and burdensome and unnecessary. They're like, what are you talking about? It's like asking them, do you guys stuff cash in your mattresses all the time? We're going to continue, then we'll show you the clip of Merrick Garland. Assuming that black people can't get an ID is extremely racist. True. The right to vote is still under attack. This is Merrick Garland. And that's why the Justice Department is fighting back. Do you guys need the DOJ?
The right to vote is still under attack.
The use of drop boxes and voter ID requirements, we're going to blow all those open in the name of stopping Jim Crow.
My point is, like, what is the point of going to, like, regardless if it's him doing it, regardless if it's Fani doing it, what's the point of going to a black church? Like, honestly, if you want to get technical, just do what you're supposed to do in your job. You don't have to do this in the first place. Do what's needed. You know, like, it's sickening seeing stuff like this, y'all.
Here's Merrick Garland in a black church. I don't see how he's not struck by lightning. How dare these blasphemous scumbags politicize the bride of Christ?
And that is why the Justice Department is fighting back. That is why one of the first things I did when I came into office was to double the size of the voting section of the Civil Rights Division. That is why we are challenging efforts by states and jurisdictions to implement discriminatory, burdensome, and unnecessary restrictions on access to the ballot.
Many black people out there buying this shite from this guy in your church. Where's the one Christian in this whole black church that stands up and goes, get out, we're turning over the table, the money changers' tables. Get out of our church, Merrick Garland.
Including those related to mail-in voting, the use of drop boxes, and voter ID requirements. That is why we are working to block the adoption of discriminatory redistricting plans that dilute the vote of black voters and other voters of color.
This is the same guy, remember, who covered up for Hunter Biden, cheating on his taxes, doing deals with Ukraine and China. Okay, this is the same guy that makes up all of these lawsuits against Trump, coordinating with Tisha James, Fani Willis, who knows who else. He's the one who appointed Jack Smith. That's the guy who appointed Jack Smith, sitting in a black church. How dare you, sir? How dare you? You disgust me. And you're an idiot, and you're not going to win, is my sense also. Here's Molly Hemingway, the great one, on Twitter. Request for help from the Twitterverse. This is from all of you. Fani Willis ran for office with a pledge to deal with 11,000 unindicted homicides, assaults, and shootings. Do you know where I can find out how she's doing with that campaign pledge? Anyone out there? Ha! Got her. See, Fani Willis isn't there to fight. That was what she ran under. That was all a cover. She's just going after Trump. As my pal,
like everybody else,
A-Dog says, she corrupt. Rasmussen reports, Georgia update, election officials were told that Fulton County did not perform any signature verification on any absentee by mail ballot in the 2020 election. They didn't verify one signature. And, quote, election officials were never provided a chain of custody documenting what they requested. This is an ex-Georgia election official in sworn testimony. This is going to go to Harrison Floyd, which Fani Willis, Harrison Floyd is the only guy that Fani Willis demanded stay in jail. He's a black man. So I just want to ask Fani Willis, is this a black thing? Here's the legal document that Rasmussen Reports is talking about. This is under oath that A, the voter registration counts in the active, inactive voter rolls, which I had questioned for months. That is, he asked for them for months. B, the board was told that Fulton County did not perform any signature verification on any absentee by mail ballots. Anyone could have sent it in and not had a signature verified. C, the board was never provided a chain of custody documents that it requested. Now, because of that, Harrison Floyd, the only black defendant among Trump's, the 18 RICO co-conspirators of Trump, the only black guy is the one. That's why Fani Willis sent him to jail. You go to jail because he questioned this part of the election, and come to find out he's right. Here's where it ties to McAfee. is McAfee is the one who heard his testimony. Here's Harrison Floyd before McAfee.
My understanding is now the Blue Crest sorting and signature verification machine was not working, or
No, we didn't use it.
They did not use that.
not use it.
So for the item you're requesting to obtain for the scans of all the outer envelopes, they would have to rescan those again, is what we're hearing.
Well, it sounds like they were never scanned to begin with, and so I don't know unless they were scanned. I want the scanned version,
Right.
that they had on that day.
So are there any?
McAfee, okay, we have a scanner. So do we have scans? No, we do not have scans. Well, can we get them scanned? No, we cannot get the votes scanned. That was in January of this year. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis had asked the judge to send Harrison Floyd back to jail because of his inflammatory social media post. That's when he called her.
But I feel like all that is biting back if you think about it. You're trying to send everybody to jail, trying to do this and trying to do that. But look what you're doing. It's a lot of stuff. I'm telling y'all, man, this is crazy to me. This is crazy to me because the same things that she doing to, and these people, I mean, well, in this case, not really. But I just feel like, you know, the stuff that she's doing, like I said in the last video, it needs to be more of action with her, because I'm tired of it's a lot of people in denial about it. It's so many people. I still get comments of people backing DA Fani Willis, and I don't see how you can. But I mean, come on, y'all know what should happen. I mean, in this case, I feel like the judge know. Everybody know what should happen.
Her boo-boo bear. But I have another theory. Let's take a look at all of the RICO guys. Why is only this guy going to jail? Something. Seems like Fani Willis told us this was about race. But now you have all these white defendants. None of them went to jail. One of them, Harrison Floyd, goes to jail. The only black man. And now suddenly it's not about race. Fani, you bigot.
Are there any documents in the county's possession of these items having already been scanned?
Not that I'm aware of, but I can check at headquarters and see if they do have it.
Okay, so the difference here is not so much that there's a total new rescanning, it's what was scanned and is still in your possession from that day.
Well,
Are we making the distinction here?
Nothing was scanned, Your Honor.
Holy smokes. Nothing was scanned as a conclusion. McAfee is going like, where's the scans? I mean, you're going to get the scans, right? You've got them. There has to be a chain of command, right? The county goes, nothing was scanned. Here's MJ Truth Ultra. Fulton County, Georgia admitted they didn't do signature verification in Fulton County at all in the 2020 election. They had an electronic verification system, but they admitted they did not use it. They admitted they have records of voter signatures, but they did not use it. They have records of voter signatures, but they admitted they did not use them. They're essentially saying they could check their records, but they're saying it would take forever because of how long it takes to do signature verification. And then here's Marjorie Taylor Greene with her conclusion.
Come on.
Between this election stuff and Fani Willis, Fulton County might be one of the most corrupt counties in the country. We're only scratching the surface, folks. This is only the beginning, because this goes
y'all see that's the most realest thing y'all can
all the
possibly
way back.
See. I'm telling
Here's
y'all.
Trump tearing apart in a very funny way Fani Willis and Nathan Wade.
I was indicted by Fani in Georgia. Fani. How did that work out? And her lover, Nathan Wade. And they hired him for almost $1 million because of his great experience. Of course, he didn't have any experience. He had experience in something else. You know that. A lot of experience.
He's giving me some kind of New York sign language. What? I don't, I'm not from New York.
And at that, I'm quite sure he was very good based on the fact that she called him 2,000 times. I didn't know the gentleman. I didn't know him. Oh, you have 2,000 phone calls, 3,500 text messages. How is it possible in a short, I know a lot of people. We like a lot of people. I happen to have a very good relationship with a woman called Melania. But I would venture to say in all the years that I've known her, I might not have called her 2,500 times. I know I didn't send 3,500 text messages.
And I'll let Trump have the last word. We have a lot more.
Man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. Make sure y'all also comment down y'all thoughts on this. Honestly, MTG said it. I mean, that ends it. You know, of course, you know, Trump, he said what he said, but MTG saying that, y'all know. And I done had people in the comments, you know, saying stuff like that. And I mean, honestly, just look what's going on. It's common sense, and it's sad, it's sickening, and I feel like something needs to be done rather than just sitting there talking about it. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and definitely appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all also go check out Doug in Exile. Stay tuned for the next video. Catch y'all next one.